You know, police departments are a critical part of our community. They're the fabric in our community. And we want the men and women of law enforcement to be safe when they're out there protecting us. And especially you see what's going on in this nation today. The stuff that, you know, people coming after police officers that are walking down the street that are there to protect us, or why they're in their patrol cars. We want to make sure that they have the best equipment to keep them safe. And that's having state-of-the-art equipment, because the more they're safe, the safer our community will be at the end of the day. And keeping our officers safe means investing in this equipment. And I'm happy to announce that Albany County got a $249,000 grant from the State Department of Criminal Justice Service for special gear for many of our local law enforcement departments that are represented here today, the 10 of them that are behind me. And I just want to read off the 10 agencies that will be benefiting from that are here today, which are Albany, Altamont, Bethlehem, Queens, Green Island, Guilderland, Manans, Waterville, and Albany County Sheriff's Department and Colonie. But I do want to put a special thank you into Legislator Patty Lockhart, who's here, Patty, and our Chairman Sean Ward, that's here, not only representing the Albany County Legislature, but representing Green Island. So Sean's wearing 2 hats today. But to the chiefs that took the time to come here, and to Governor Cuomo for giving us the opportunity to get this grant, but to the police agencies that are involved that said what type of equipment that they need. You know, with the helmet and these new vests, the double vests, and I'll let Chief Teale in a minute talk a little bit more about that. But you can't do this without a partnership, working together. And in that partnership, I want to thank Paula Mahan, our town supervisor here, and that's one of the main reasons why we're here, but also because the town somehow got more money than everyone else. They got $62,000, so she must have came with a little bit of a harder punch, but she got more equipment. So I'm going to introduce Town Supervisor Paula Mahan right now. Well,
thank you very much, Dan. And I'm very, very happy to be here today with County Executive Dan McCoy, Chief John Teale, and Sean Ward, and Patty Lockhart, and all of the officers that are here from not only our department, but the other departments that Dan mentioned. You know, our top priority is public safety, and we work very hard at that. And this assistance from this grant for safety equipment means so much to us. It's extremely important to us that our officers are safe, as well as all of the officers from all of the departments. It's a tough job. It never ends, and you never know what's going to come next. So any type of equipment that can help our people stay safe and do a better job is so much appreciated. So I want to thank especially County Executive Dan McCoy for your assistance and your help with this grant, and we won't complain about getting a little more. You can do that anytime you want. We'll be okay with that. Sorry, guys.
That's okay.
But anyway, you know, I really do want to thank the county legislature as well, and this means a lot to us, and so thank you for helping to keep our people safe.
Thank you. I'd like at this time to bring up Chief Teale here from the town of Colonie to talk a little bit about the gear and get more into it, because questions I won't be able to answer.
Thank you. Good afternoon. I'd like to thank Albany County Executive Dan McCoy, Colonie Town Supervisor Paul Mahan, and the Colonie Town Board for their continued support for public safety. I would particularly like to thank Dan McCoy and the New York State Department of Criminal Justice Services for providing this protective equipment through the grant. The Colonie Police Department received 72 rifle plate carriers and 72 Kevlar helmets through the grant. This equipment will be deployed in each patrol car and is designed to be put on quickly by officers when needed. During the grant process, officers from Colonie met with their counterparts in the Albany Police Department and the Albany County Sheriff's Department to select the type of equipment to be purchased and to make sure it meets all the officers' needs. The rifle plate carriers are designed to be put on over an officer's existing soft body armor. The soft body armor is designed to be bullet resistant and stop most handgun rounds. But as you can see, the standard soft bulletproof vest, it will not defeat rifle rounds. All these holes are rifle rounds where they pierce the vest. That shows the importance of having the rifle plates on the street for the officers. In addition to the rifle plates, we also got Kevlar helmets. Those will stop handgun rounds. So again, the addition of these types of protective equipment to a police officer's toolbox will help increase their chance of survival in a firearm-related incidents. For that, I am grateful. And I would again like to thank Albany County Executive Dan McCoy and the New York State Department of Criminal Justice Services.
This is something that keeps our law enforcement men and women safe is the utmost priority. But unfortunately, in today's day and time, with budget restraints the way they are, this is considered a luxury for many agencies. So we're very grateful that Dan was able to acquire these funds for us. Our agency received 48 of them. They're in all of our patrol units and our investigators' cars. And you know, they really serve the same purpose as the big SWAT type vests that you see out there, but obviously those are very cumbersome, and in the quick situation to get something on, another level of protection, this is super important. So thank you, Dan. And all the other agencies that participated in it, thank you. We were able to get these, acquire them relatively quickly and disseminate them even quicker, and some of the agencies that are represented here today have already had to use them. So hopefully they will continue to get the funds and save lives. Thank you.
Thank you, Craig. Chief's going to give the little demonstration. Any questions? But again, I do want to thank the men and women that serve our community 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, that are out there to protect us. This is just one step that my office can do to effectively work together in a partnership to keep you safe and keep the community safe.